President Trump getting ready to head back to the U.S. after locking in some major agreements to advance key agenda priorities during a really busy couple of days in Europe. Those moves include setting the framework for a future deal on Greenland, strengthening energy and defense cooperation, and of course reinforcing the shared responsibility for global security. The Secretary General of NATO also agreed with President Trump that Greenland's strategic position in the Arctic was a priority that must be protected from threats posed by Russia and China. We're going to have more on the latest breakthroughs with world leaders in a moment. First, though, overnight, President Trump delivered remarks at the first ever Board of Peace meeting, bringing together dozens of world leaders. Mark Boyle standing by at the live desk with the latest on this. Good morning to you, Mark. You know, this has been a really big priority of Trump's since he brokered that ceasefire deal in the Middle East.
He has been working the past 48 hours to get deals closed, and he's been very successful at it. As you wake up this morning, the president and the Board of Peace making their first public appearance. Some video and live images coming in here behind me this morning. The president just wrapping up his speech a short time ago. They'll be tasked with overseeing the ceasefire plan in Gaza moving forward. And now these are some of the nations that have already accepted the invitation to the Board of Peace. In total, about 30 nations, including Argentina, Jordan, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, just to name a few here.
We have one of the most important meetings of all, the official formation of what is known as the Board of Peace. I want to thank Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and Jared Kushner, and their extraordinary work. I mean, they have done an amazing job. We have peace in the Middle East. Nobody thought that was possible. We've settled 8 wars, and I believe another one's coming pretty soon.
The president defending some of his choices to the group because some critics have already been calling them too autocratic. Trump said while some leaders are seen as controversial, he says they know how to get the job done. They have a ton of influence in their areas. The president hinting the group will be becoming more involved in other global affairs as well. One of the next ones, of course, would likely be the war in Ukraine. Today, the president is set to meet with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. That's a last-minute decision. That meeting was not on the schedule until late. Following that meeting, the president is holding conversations with Russian leader Vladimir Putin as well. U.S. Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner will be in those conversations with Putin as they try to find a solution to end the war that's been going on now for nearly 4 years. Updates all these stories as they break right here at the live desk.